Okay, speaking of feeling types of ways. So, number one, part of the reason why I'm sitting up so high is because my back is broken. But also, I'm exhausted, and I felt insecure coming over here today and be like, we're filming a podcast. I ain't look cute. I'm so dumb in my pajamas, and my hair's fuzzy and stupid, and I'm gonna look like a ding dong. It's,
No one cares.
I mean, somebody might care, but I don't give a fuck.
That's right. Because it's not about you if they care, right?
Also, I mean, come on.
Because at the end of the day, they could choose to see it however they want, and that's what they choose. That's on them.
I know, like, life is art, blah, 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 but if you don't want to listen to me because of how I look, then fuck off.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
well,
And with love. Fuck off with love.
yeah, I'm like, I'm in a different chair, so I'm like, I have to situate my clothes. I don't look pregnant. What? Gives a fuck.
Wait, are you pregnant?
Yes. No.
No, you're not. You know why? No, you're
'Cause I've
not.
had my period for 4,000 years. No, seriously, I swear,
Yeah.
I had to check the calendar this morning because I felt paranoid about it because it is currently April 24th while we're filming this right now. Started my period on April the 8th. Had it for a 5-day normal period. It stopped for like 2, 3, 4 days at the most and started again and has not quit. So
No, I went through a whole, I did my folliculicking.
I did my folliculicky. I folliculicked all over the place.
Did, and then I did my ovulating and was an ooey gooey. Ew, gooey. Ew.
I like it. I did my folliculicking and I ovulated.
I can't think about too much.
What's next?
And then luteal. Now I'm in my luteal
Oh,
phase.
you're in your looty booty.
Yeah, my luteal booty.
That's what we're officially called. The folliculicky.
Folliculicky.
What's the next one?
Ovulating.
Ovulating.
Lootin' bootin'.
Lootin' bootin'.
Podcast. Oh God. But yeah, and now we're about to have our period again at the same time, but
yeah, because mine's just never gonna stop.
just never stop.
So I've decided, since I'm just gonna update you on this so we can move past it, but like, we had the whole conversation about what I'm supposed to do with my period blood. And I mean, a bitch can only put so many tampons in it without it being like, please, for the love of God, stop. And it presses on my bladder. I have to pee 5,000 times. All of my pants are ruined. So I just decided that I am going to do like you remember Aaliyah?
The music artist?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that like look of having like big oversized pants or like saggy, but you had like high underwear.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that, but like sweatpants, like rolled down, or like baggy pants, and then just like adult diaper. But like make it hot. Why not?
Yeah, and you know they make fancy adult diapers.
I don't even give a fuck. You can put those little Velcro things like on a baby diaper. I do not give a motherfucking fuck. And sorry to be so crass, but anybody who wants to challenge me on how I look, you tell me what it's like to bleed day after day after day. It's like I told you earlier. When do I call 911? If I was bleeding out of my nose like that, I'd be in the hospital a week ago. Yeah. But because it's my vagina hole, it's fine. I'm not kidding. What am I going to do? Call the gynecologist? You know what she's going to tell me? Go on birth control or Lexapro? Nah.
Well, I'm just saying, you have options when it comes to adult diapers. You do.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Make it fashionable.
That's right. I'm pretty sure there's like pink.
I'm going to get a diaper bag for myself.
I think they like even print like a lace look to it.
Oh my God.
That's fancy.
What do they make, like a sporty one? Because not that I'm athletic, but I prefer like a sport look over like a feminine look.
You just draw like the Tommy Hilfiger, like red and white or blue, whatever.
Oh my God.
Around the band.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's where you're at. Cool. I mean, like I said, I've started my luteal phase and I'm not far from where you are. Like, mentally, I think, emotionally.
It's exhausting.
Yeah, I'm tired. I have started a new vitamin regime
Okay.
with the vitamin D because of my deficiency.
Yeah.
But I added to it a little bit, just like magnesium and just a couple
I need
of
that.
yeah. And I think I that and I think the Lexapro saga is still working its way out. It takes a while for your brain chemicals to get back into gear. And so I feel like all that, like the luteal phase came. I knew it was happening, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like a cliff. Like I didn't feel like I was jumping off a fucking cliff.
It came. I saw.
I conquered.
Whatever. I don't know.
Is that a song? Clip it. I love us.
So stupid.
Oh, so we vibe in here over at Precious Angels headquarters.
Yeah.
And we're also sipping on some bevies too.
We're sipping on that scissor. We're unofficially sponsored by Nona's Little Secret. Figure it out. Find out. If you know, you know. I ain't dropping nothing because ain't nobody paying us.
Period.
Cheers. Anyways. Also sponsored by my homework.
Yes. I didn't do the homework, so I'm really proud that you did.
Listen, this jar is much smaller than what I thought I was going to use, but how cute is she?
She's real cute.
She's not bedazzled yet, so she ain't for sale just yet.
Can you tell us the ingredients, please? I mean, obviously, bath water.
Yeah.
Your ass.
Yeah.
Juice.
Yeah. It has that, you can see it at the top. It has that Dr. Teal's liquid shit that you gave me.
You like it?
It has some of that in it. There's definitely a oh wait, that's on the side jar. I was like, there's a chunk in there. There's probably some, I mean, it looks pretty clear. I was actually really surprised.
I mean it.
But I have been on a 42-day bleeding spree.
That's right.
And so that, I mean, you can't see it, but it was part of the recipe. It was after work, so there's a little pasta residue.
That's some flavor.
Some sweat, some salt. It probably tastes good. Should we taste it? No. It has
Oh
soap.
my God.
That's a bad idea. Do you want to smell it?
Kinda. Watch it. I can't
It
open it.
spills it everywhere.
Oh, you closed it real good. Never mind. Okay. My hands are sweaty too, so I can't really open it.
Yeah, I definitely intended on it that being closed forever, but you know, somebody, once we put a price on that and start our live auction,
they're gonna buy it and they're gonna have it at home and they're gonna take their butter knife. You know that trick?
Oh my God. And they're gonna be like,
oh my God. So wait, you're thinking auction.
I don't know. I'm just saying words. It'd be kind of exciting.
Like a name and price thing. I like that. We've got a lot of in the works. We're really
we out here.
Now that we've got some traction.
We doing it.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Some business bitches.
Yeah, hell yeah, we are. Hell yeah.
We're so rich already. Y'all don't even know.
Yeah. We got some ads coming. You don't even know. We got some sponsorships.
YouTube already sent us 14 checks. We ouch. Yeah.
We haven't even come up with 14 videos. They're just like, this is an investment.
Y'all are exceptional.
No, fucking for real, dude. We're doing the damn thing. I'm so proud of us.
Yeah, same. Like, truly.
I love you.
I love you.
Oh, shit. I love we're also, thank you. Thank you to pajamas. This is.
I'm telling you.
Just thank you, pajamas.
Right? When I walked in, I was like, thank God.
You came dressed for the occasion.
I came. I saw.
Conquered. I don't know. I don't know what song you're singing, so I just
you feel it in your heart that it's a song.
No, I'm pretty sure that's like. Isn't that Julius Caesar? I came, I saw it, conquered.
No, it's just. I mean. Yeah, but I don't think he wrote. I don't think he sang that song. I'm thinking.
I don't know the song.
I'll figure it out.
Put that down as my homework. I need to listen to
figure out the song that Nicole's singing incorrectly.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah.
Figure out the song that Nicole doesn't know. The other day at work, I was like trying to relate with my coworkers, and I'm like, I started watching this new show. I was like, I don't remember the people who are in it. I don't know what the name of it is. And yeah, but you should totally watch it. And they're like, cool story.
Oh man, there's so many shows.
No, but for seriously, there's a show I could still I cannot tell you who's in it, and I do not know the name. But the premise is this older like Las Vegas residency comic. It's on Max.
Oh, okay.
And she is like losing popularity, and some of her like weekend dates are being taken over by the pentatonics.
I haven't.
And so there's like this like LA comedy writer that's being like ousted for some weird joke that she wrote that like got her fired from a TV show, and so they're just like an odd pairing. It's really good. But I don't know what the name of it is, so I don't know.
It's like one word and it's like a name or something, I feel like.
Is it? I feel like maybe it's like a phrase. But who could say?
Who could say? I know what that lady's like. I know the lady.
Was she on Designing Women?
Yes.
Okay.
That's not
the blonde.
That's not what first came to mind, but yeah, she was. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. She was also on Legion. It was an FX show.
But she was like real popular in the 90s and stuff, because in this show they have her in like pictures with like Richard Pryor and Jay Leno, and like
that's cool. Wait,
they
are
look
those
like real pictures from when because she, you know.
That's cool, because then it's like it's actually, I like when things are so close to the reality that they blend, like that one with Lisa Kudrow, that TV show, where she was like a I think she was like retiring, or like she was like you said, like kind of at the end of her career. It's great. It's on HBO. I think both of those shows are.
Look at us knowing the names of shows.
We're so good.
The premise and who's in it.
And people are like, if they even know, they're like, it's her.
Our podcast is about reviewing the shows that we don't know the name of, or
we don't know the actors.
We've never watched it. We just like the idea of it in our head. We're like, this looks good. Really good.
I watched the trailer.
You should watch it. I fell asleep after the first 4 minutes, but it's good.
I watched it while cooking. And I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Wooza. Is that like from the military?
What?
Is the military canceled? Wait, speaking of being canceled, I have to apologize to Snails. Listen, okay.
Hold on. We have to circle back to is the military canceled, but
write it down.
No.
Well, you can while I'm giving my apology.
Military cancellation.
Okay. All right. So we're here at Precious Angels headquarters. We are all about growth and being real.
Yeah.
And
vulnerability.
That's right. Mm-hmm. So I definitely bought the snail mucin before I knew exactly what I was purchasing. And let me tell you, I wouldn't buy it now. And I just say, know where your snails come from.
Okay. Do you want to elaborate?
No. Just know I'm sorry, snails.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. I respect your boundaries. I'll Google it later.
Yeah.
So the extraction process is not what I thought it was.
No.
At all.
No.
So are you still going to use what you have?
I have been, yes. Yes.
To achieve glass face, or?
Yes. Now it's just an experiment. Like, I want to know now if it really works, because I'm telling you this shit, I don't know if it was because it became popular on social media or what, but it is selling. Like, they had to come up with a complete new way to extract the mucin because of how popular it became in like cosmetics and things.
Like, it's like other meat industries where they're like, I don't even know.
Yeah, let's just move on. But I'm sorry, snails. Really,
Snail Exploitation is a really good band name.
Snail Exploitation.
Yeah, it's like some really heady, like intellectual math rock.
Yeah, or I was gonna say maybe just like acoustic.
Oh my god, that sounds so uncomfortable.
I'm here for it. Like at a house party.
Oh God. But it's just like some guy that is really sad, but has a misplaced inflated ego.
Damn.
Oh, I feel really bad for that guy. Okay, I don't know about this year long term either for me.
Dang.
So
this is
I am
breaking news. What? I'm shocked.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was going to work. I really did.
I'm excited because it's like holding me, but it's like making me too
upright.
Yeah.
Damn.
I have
dude.
a really long torso, and now I have what I've diagnosed myself with as lasagna shoulder. And it's my
You mentioned that. Yeah.
My whole back is messed up, and now I'm like I can't show you right now, but if I stand up straight, my right shoulder is like lower than the other. And it's because I make so many lasagnas and like this scooping.
Yeah.
Let me see if you can hear it. I don't know if you'll be able to, but it's like you'll hear that.
Oh, I just went like this. Like I can't hear the mic.
Hello. There's so much crunching and popping and things that are taking place. It's not okay.
And it's lower than the other one?
This one's lower, yes.
You would think it'd be built up because you're moving it.
Well, it's because I'm moving it forward and it's making it go lower. Like I can't sleep on this side of my body. This whole arm goes numb at night a lot. And like from like the back of my neck, that muscle that runs down is like twisted and spaz, and it's like pulling this it's not good. I don't know what to do.
You're going to need some physical therapy.
Yeah, it needs to be like a series of like massage.
Yeah.
Yoga.
And movement.
Stretching, movement.
You need to look up some like shoulder like therapy techniques.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
For sure.
That's one thing. We are not taught that if you move your body in one specific way for a long period of time, that's not good.
No, it's not good.
And you have to counteract that.
Yes, you have to have balanced whole body movement.
Yeah.
Not like the whole thing at once, but like move the whole thing.
I want to start building like a curriculum for a life. I don't want to say school, but like what we think that like things that should be taught, even if it's not from school, maybe just your mentors or whoever. And I feel like movement is one of those things.
Yeah.
And listening. And we can talk about that at some point, but
yeah. Sorry, I burped. Something related to, well, there's two things that I would like to contribute there is like one really good thing to keep yourself mobile is to sit on the floor and get up without using your arms at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like just sit down and get up.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Sit down and get up. That helps. And then the whole listening thing, listening is really convoluted because it requires so many things and the removal of so many things. And I am in like my healing and therapy process or whatever. There's this whole idea of like communication. But you can talk all day long, but if you don't comprehend what's being said to you, then it doesn't matter.
Right.
So I've been like really focused on like comprehension. Sorry, I didn't put my phone in airplane mode or whatever.
How dare you?
I'm such a heathen. But anyway, I've been like really like noticing that a lot more with like people not comprehending what's being said. And I see it so much now.
Well, you're an observant person anyways.
And as soon as I like put
so if you're paying attention to that, I could see that happening all the time.
Yeah. It's as if there's like a post-it note on it and like it's like highlighted every single time it comes up. I'm like, damn.
Oh God. I try to I catch myself when I'm not listening and as much as I can. And I've gotten to the point where I just like ask if somebody will repeat it because I realized I didn't give it my full and it needed that. And I'm reading a book right now about like types of listening and it's specifically listening to your kid. And it's talking about how you can't listen to your child 100% of the time.
No.
That's not real.
And you shouldn't.
Right. So you've got to find a balance between all the different types, like half listening, telling your kid to be quiet and for them to listen, and then obviously giving 100%. And I was thinking about even when we were teaching, we talked all the time, and the kids, we're just talking at them.
Yeah.
And they never learn to actually listen. And I don't even think they needed to listen to us at all, but each other, themselves. Like there's so many levels to listening.
Yeah.
And I just feel like.
No, I agree. And it's I would argue, being bred out of our culture to like not listen to each other at all.
Dude.
Just like speaking into the void, like everyone's an echo chamber.
I'm going to take a sip.
Hurts my feelings.
Those are moments I noticed when I was editing the last episode, you have these moments where you just like get on like a soapbox or like, you say some real ass shit. And I feel like there needs to be like, I need to put like on a warning sign or something that flashes like real ass shit.
That'd be really funny.
I'll put that. Dude, put real ass shit down.
Good God, woman.
I'm sorry. Listen, I had a Celsius.
Real ass shit. No, do not apologize.
I know. I'm not. I'm sorry. I take my sorry back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry.
I'm not sorry. You're sorry. Anyways.
I'm really enjoying doing this at different times of the day.
This was real late night, guys.
Hence the pajamas.
It's like midnight or something. I swear.
It's 4:30 a.m. right now. No, it's not.
It's not.
It's 4:27 a.m.
Oh, dang, girl.
Okay. So you said something earlier about body struggles, like when you're struggling with something, how you hold it in your body or something to that effect.
Yeah, I think that we go through periods of like mental, emotional struggle, and our body does a really good job of letting us know when that happens. You just have to pay attention to the signs.
Yes.
So I wanted to know what your body's like signals are that you're struggling. And I also wanted to share mine, but I haven't thought about it yet.
Okay.
So this is just completely whatever off the cut, like whatever I end up saying, I say.
I mean, is that not what we're always doing in this situation? Wait, have you not been doing that? Is it?
Sometimes I give a thought.
I just need to know because
sometimes I think.
You hear it here first. Sometimes I think. Take that. Oh my God, this is so unhinged.
It really is.
I kind of love it.
Yeah.
But anyways, so there is validity to what you're saying because your body does hold on to the experiences and all of those things. So that's true. But my body is telling me, right? It's screaming. My body is pissed on multiple levels right now. And it's because I have not been resting. Not in like on my days off, I haven't been resting. I've been like going and going and going. And I've been like around a lot of people lately. And that's like exhausting me.
You need to recharge.
I've been with my family a lot. I have been like cleaning out things, like cleaning out the shed and like doing yard work. It just like feels exhausted. And I've had my period for 27,000 years now. Straight.
And that alone.
I'm just tired. I have such a hard time just like being still. My body's mad. It wants to go to bed. But not like lay down in bed. It wants to like go to bed. Hibernate?
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So, but I can feel it. Like my shoulders screaming. My bad knee is screaming. My feet hurt, which they rarely ever do. My like I'm so hyper aware of my reproductive system, and it's like making me have to pee a lot. It's pushed on my bladder. My bladder feels pissed, and it's like I was just about to I'm sorry, I'm oversharing right now. It also
We need to bring back Bob's.
But yeah, I've been pooping like twice as much as normal. Like I feel like like my in this area of my body, like everything's just being mashed on and overactive. Also have like a hunger that can't be satiated. So I'm like hungry all the time, which I feel like makes me more tired. And then I get grumpy and I have a headache. I'm telling you, I'm like a grumpy ass little baby. I need to go to bed.
Do you have a plan to do that?
Like, do I intend on going to bed tonight? Yes.
But like getting, like you said, you need a hibernation, not just a night of rest.
Yeah. I have a long weekend this weekend, so I'm going to do my best to make a point to not only like to do what I want to do, not obligate myself to others, and also just like sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
So I think it's important. Sometimes my foot's asleep again. That happened last time too, but it was the other leg.
We need to the chair discussion needs to happen. We need to talk about your needs.
I really think it's because I'm geriatric, because you're not having these experiences.
I don't know. Tell you
that I just told you.
Maybe I'm just not as in touch with my body.
I mean, sure, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe it's a combination.
So what is your body telling you right now?
Wait. Wait. Okay.
I'm listening to you. I'm just gonna make sure this doesn't go off again because I don't want that to happen.
No, you're fine. All right. I'm ready. Sorry. Okay. My body. Well, I don't know what my body is telling me right now. Right now I'm very in my brain. I guess I feel disconnected from my body right now. A little bit.
Yeah.
But when I am in that struggle mode, which I feel like I'm like on the cusp of right now. Yeah. It doesn't really, I feel like all my body signs come come late.
Like after
I'm already struggling, like really in it. And I'm like,
I just tried to eat the microphone.
And so
it takes you longer to process what your body's feeling
and telling me. Yeah.
See, I have the opposite thing.
Yeah. It's like screaming at you.
It screams.
Yeah.
And then like my emotional side, like I can process my body first, and then the other parts takes me a while.
Yeah. I think I'm the opposite. And I need to, I want my body to be better at communicating with me. I need to work on that.
This whole episode is going to be so spastic. It's fine. It's just part of it. Just this whole side of my body went
numb. It's like numb. Oh my God.
It's fine. I am fully listening to you though, I promise.
Do you need I
just need
a first aid kit?
Yeah. What would I use?
Do you need some Benadryl?
Yes, actually, I'm out.
I think I might have some.
I need Benadryl. Yeah. I need one of those ice packs that you and then it gets cold.
Yeah. Get yourself all your hibernation tools together for this weekend.
Yeah. I really do need to do that.
Yeah. So I just need to work. My thing with the whole conversation about the struggling. Yeah. I'm struggling with the conversation. But I just need to, I'll need to work on that. Like just
listening to your body.
Yeah. Giving. And it's not, and this goes back to listening. You have to, according to this book and what I've known from my own experiences, you have to make time to listen.
Yeah.
Like it. That was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
You have to make time.
No, I hear that.
And the space. And so I need to do that.
So, a couple of things on that note. Number one, my therapist talked to me last week about quantum physics and time not being linear and stuff. And that was,
I would eat that shit
so
up.
Obsessed with her. God. But the whole idea of like making time, like I'm just like, time is space. So I've started to use that word. Like if I need to be heard, I will literally be like, do you have the space to hear me right now? Can we, or like, I will recognize that now is not a good time. And it might even be 3 days from now, but like, I need the space to have this conversation with you. I think that's so important.
Yeah. And I will tell you, after having a kid,
it's harder.
Yeah, we could before kid BK, we could drop everything basically most of the time to talk about something and to listen to each other.
Y'all used to do that actually a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good.
I miss being present for those.
Sometimes it got awkward. But I think most of the time it gets awkward.
It. Yeah, no,
it's just an uncomfortable thing to do, but it's so worth it.
I revel in the uncomfies.
Oh.
I really do.
Yeah. And so we've caught ourselves trying to do that, like listen to each other, and it's just not possible. Like
So what does that look like? Do you have to wait till she's asleep, or
we have
to schedule someone else's?
We have to schedule it to talk. Like, and so it's like, and you have to recognize.
Do you do it when she's asleep though?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm so sorry that I have to. I'm doing something, so this phone will stop.
Oh, you're fine. It's something. Yeah. It's when she's sleeping, but also when Joey's not working because he works from home, which is amazing.
But also, y'all are always here all together, all the time.
Yeah. And so we think because we're always there together, we think the availability for each other is immediate, but it's really not because we've got other things going on. I'm taking care of her, and he's doing his job.
Do you find it hard when you have to like schedule those times to like come back to the situation, or do you find it better?
It's more difficult.
So I have the opposite experience. I'm not kidding, because when I have to like work my shit out in the moment, I can't do it because I'm too emotional, and then I'm so hyper aware that I'm so emotional, and then my like inner critic, like I'll start beating myself up, like you're such a fucking idiot, you're so stupid, like why are you being this emotional, blah 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 blah, and it's just like this.
I do feel that
it's like a snowball of just awfulness, where it's like if I can just remove myself from the situation and like let my body feel its feelings, and typically I'll just like. I will put my headphones in. I don't care what it is. I mean, music, someone talking, whatever. Like filling my head with someone else's noise will let my body do what it needs to do. And then maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 hours later, I can make sense of it. So press and pause on stuff is super helpful for me right now.
Yeah.
And then because then I can come back to it. I'm so chill. I'm not triggered. I'm not like hyped up. I'm not defensive.
I think it's a way more healthy way of communicating. I do.
But I say this with like all due respect. You are like a very emotional person.
Yeah.
And you're like hot about like your feelings are hot.
Yes.
And so like
you
need them to do their thing like in the moment, or
what do I do with them?
Yeah. And then if you don't, then it ends up becoming something else.
Yes.
And I feel like that happens so much in relationships, and that's when like resentments are built because people are so afraid to fucking talk to each other, or even afraid to make that space,
or can't.
Yeah,
like I have to go through everything we got to do for our kid.
Yeah,
all of that shit, and then be like, what were we? What
am I even mad about? And then it's like then that's the whole thing with especially like your body's not mad anymore, so you're like, what am I even?
But that resentment of undealt shit that needs to be talked about does go somewhere.
100%.
Even if you can't access it.
You're keeping tabs without even realizing you're doing it.
Yeah. So we have honestly had to learn a completely new way of like communicating about shit. It's like we were saying, it's good. Like it's exciting. It's, I'm very lucky in the partner I have.
I think that it's like you were saying before that you were reading some book that like falling in love is not.
Oh yeah.
But it's like we are fed all these narratives about what love looks like and what it should feel like, and if it's the right one, you'll just know. Blah blah. And like, especially being a person who was shown no examples of what a good relationship looks like, or people that actually work with it. It's just like people that give up or are awful or toxic or whatever. Or if they are still together, it's with like utter ignorance of one another. It's like, I hate you, but refuse to get a divorce vibes. So I've never been shown any of these examples. So I'm watching all these rom-coms and shit, expecting it to be like that, waiting for this moment where I'm just like swept off my feet or like this guttural knowing. I just know. That's not how that fucking works. And I swear to God, like my biggest piece of advice, not only to myself, but everyone else out there, especially females. And you know, I'm on my female tip lately. But that's not how that shit works. You got to work for it. You have to.
That is the love.
That is, if you are willing to go through the shit with somebody, that is love. And if they're not willing to do that, if they're not willing to have those hard conversations and be uncomfortable with you and let you evolve and change and vice versa, then that's not love. That's not, those are people idealizing each other or cohabitating with ideas of each other. And I've done that a lot of times over and over. And it doesn't mean that you don't love that person or that you aren't in love with that person, but like that real love that's lasting, it's work. It is. And it should, and it's not like, I don't like that whole thing. It was like, love is easy. The fuck. No, it is not.
It's the opposite.
It is not. And that is bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's hard and it hurts and it, you know, but if you're willing and it's worth it, then you got it.
Real ass shit alert. Do you remember? I'm going to go back into the pages of our history together real quick. Just from that sound.
Oh my
Do you
God,
remember?
I just had this strangest visual, but go ahead.
Oh God. When we went and stayed in Atlanta at that, it was like a cinder block house.
Oh my God, yes. That was one of my favorite times. When I slept in the bed with you.
In the middle, we were literally the three, what is it called? The three bears, the Goldilocks and the three bears, but you're also a bear and Goldilocks at the same time. I think we like eventually like pushed you out of the bed in the middle. But how? You were in the middle.
I wasn't.
Oh, I thought you were.
I think I tried to be in the middle and that wasn't working. And so I somehow got on the edge and then I tried to leave and go lay on that couch and it was really hard.
It was a futon.
It was weird.
But that place was so cool. But they were having, and it had a backyard farm. Like there was.
That place was amazing.
We need to.
Oh, but they had that festival or whatever across the street. They're like, bow, 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 bow.
Every 30 seconds. It was like a relay race or some shit.
Yeah, it was like adult field day or some shit. And so then because of that, you and me and Joey are just doing that everywhere we went. We're just so annoying.
You know, somebody in that situation would have been like, this sound every 30 seconds.
Dear Airbnb, why didn't you warn me that on my nights that I decided to come? Those are my nights that I signed up for this. And you did not put in your accommodations that on my nights that I will be hearing all weekend long. And I am pissed.
We've been to Atlanta. Well, we've been to a concert. We don't talk about that. But we've we've stayed overnight in Atlanta twice together. And both times have been magical.
There was this other one.
In that house, that brick bungalow. That was in walking distance to through the park and all that. Yeah.
That's when I was having sciatica pain.
Really?
You not remember? Because Joey like mashed into my bone so hard that it like made it worse for a while.
Oh my God.
That picture that you posted today is literally from that trip.
Yes. We're walking through the park. But like it had to be like summer. Ball sweating. Like it was just ridiculous how hot it was. I remember that. But it was so fucking cool. We ate tater tots and drank beer. I was just about to
ask you if you remember those tater tots. Those are the best tater tots I've ever had in my life.
I think about those tater tots all the time. I'm like, you know where I want to go right now?
To that pub with those tater tots.
And we can't because it's in Atlanta.
Oh my God.
Oh, we have had the times. Anyways, anything else you got pressing? You want to discuss?
My gosh. So that reminds me of my therapist, I swear to God. Because like when I go into therapy, she's like, she has a little singing bowl.
Oh, what I said?
She has a singing bowl that she like dings. And I like close my eyes and like do a little breathing meditation thing. And she's asked me if there's anything pressing or whatever. And I don't always have something to say. I have this panic sometimes right before therapy where I'm like, all right, figure out a problem real quick so you can.
What's wrong with me?
Hold on. Let's figure it out. Well, maybe I can talk about it. Well, I don't want to talk about that because that's too much. I don't want to think about it. So let's find another part. Like I feel like I didn't do homework and like I'm gonna be in trouble or some shit. Um, it's so interesting to me. But she has me do. It's like she calls it focusing, but I swear it's like guided meditation or like hypnosis or whatever, and talking about checking in with your body. So she'll have you close your eyes and you kind of go into this meditative state, and then she asks you to like see what comes up, and she'll have you isolate it. Like say it's 2 or 3 things, and she'll have you pick one and push the others to the side, or maybe there's just one that's louder than the rest.
Yeah.
And then she'll say like, does it have a texture or color or shape or whatever? And then you like make it physical. And then once it has that, something that you can visualize, she asks you where in your body do you feel it? And then she will have you put your hand on wherever in your body that is. And then remove it from the inside of your head to like 6 inches to a foot outside of your head. And then once it's outside your head and you can see it there, then for me, she invites younger versions of myself to appear. And like, it is astounding.
Wow.
This week I made her cry twice. Like I made my therapist cry.
Wow.
In one instance, it was like a really heavy session. But one where I've had all these like childhood versions of myself show up in these instances. But this last one, it was the 19 or 20-year-old Nicole, and she was pissed.
Oh damn. Who's more pissed right now? Right. Like adult or her?
No, her.
Her. Okay.
All day.
Okay.
And so my therapist was having me like let her feel into that. So then it goes from like you're in yourself, and then there's this other version of yourself, and then you have to feel into that. So it's like layered. It's so cool. But it was like very emotional for me. And like once she will like slowly bring you back to, and she'll like, take all the time you need or whatever, no rush, blah, blah, blah. So like when I opened my eyes, and she was like, just had tears in her eyes, and she said, thank you. She was like, thank you. And she was like, that was so moving. And she was like, you work so hard. I was like, oh my God, it's the move.
Oh my God.
And then she cried again because she is moving.
You told me this.
And so next week is the last time I'm going to see her in person for a while. And she cried about it.
Maybe y'all can meet halfway at like the library or something.
I don't like to have that kind of like genuine connection with this person.
Care.
I can't. It is amazing. I used to give myself so much shit for waiting so long to go to therapy, but damn if it wasn't meant to be. So anyways,
that's incredible. I've heard of, accessing your younger selves, but I've never heard that like that next layer of like creating something
so interesting.
New. Wow.
There was this, and I don't want to get too deep into it because I'll get all emotional and weird about it. And it's hard for me to like put it back into words after having, because it's like I'm visualizing it and there's sound to it. Like I can hear myself talking and other people and whatever. But the thing that I was visualizing when I first visualized it was a rock, like one you'd find outside. Where else would you find a rock? That was stupid. Anyway.
Maybe a specific
no,
place
like an outside rock, not an inside rock, but like an outside rock. Okay,
you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? But once, like 20-year-old Nicole showed up, she took the rock, and as soon as it was in her hands, it turned into a cotton ball, and I was like, oh my God!
What the heck?
And it's like I'm not like, it's just happening. Like I'm not doing that. I'm not making that happen. It's so interesting. And I think part of the reason why she's so grateful to me is because a lot of people would find that to be like real woo-woo or like hard to truly like be vulnerable.
You were completely open to that.
100%.
Yeah.
And I wanted someone like, I was not down to just go to some talk therapist. And we way past all that.
Right.
I needed somebody who was doing some out of the box shit. So Anyways.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I wish we could bring her in here. I wish you could meet her. Maybe one day you can.
Maybe. Yeah.
We're gonna be best friends, me and her. Let's talk about something a little lighter. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, I don't know if this is lighter or not.
Okay.
Because you had said because you're in your looty badooties or whatever that you might be emotional, and that you got emotional about Booty Nugget's swimming lesson today.
Yeah.
Is that too heavy for you to talk about?
No.
Okay.
I can talk about it. I've talked through it already with Joey, and so I feel better about all of it.
Okay.
But swimming lessons has been a struggle, like a challenge. I'm not surprised by that. But it's hard when you're going through it and you see it happening. And I feel kind of out of control or at a loss of what to do.
Because she's in the water with someone else or what?
No, she's in the water with me.
So what part of it do you feel out of control with? Because she's in water at all?
No. That she is really like the task and activities that are a part of the swimming lessons. She is like, it really is tough for her to do.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't want to do it. I don't know. It's like a fear thing or what, but
well, learning is frustrating. We learned that when we were teaching.
Yeah. And you want to see your kid like excel at things.
Yeah.
And you see the other kids and then you're like, damn, you can't compare. And it's just like a minefield for me in those moments.
Yeah.
And so I've talked through it a good bit with Joey, and I'm looking at this as an opportunity. I feel it as is a challenge that we need. We have to do this. I thought because it's also at a weird time of day, like it's during her nap, and so going through it, like
she's also tired, so she's like annoyed,
right? And that's a whole other thing. And so I'm like, oh, maybe we should go to a different time one, but I don't think so. I think that this is an uncomfortable that we need to get through together.
Does he have any of these same feelings?
Exact same feelings. He feels,
does?
Yeah, no. He's very encouraging about it, way more positive than I am, and help me get through that.
But he has the same concerns.
Or no, I don't think he even sees it as concern. He just sees it as this is what it is. We know it. Yeah.
And we'll get through it and everything's fine.
Yeah. So it just had me in tears today. So I feel
my baby's struggling in the water.
Oh yeah, I need to cut her nails, but her nails are a little longer, and she was like grabbing onto me and clawing me so much. I had like scratch marks like all over me.
Oh my God, like a cat.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
Growing pains.
I know. We need it though.
It's
She has to. She has to. And you know what? She's gonna be even stronger because all of this shit is not easy for her.
No, exactly.
Yeah. So I'm raising a strong ass bitch.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. She's tough. She's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
I still don't know how to swim, so there's that.
Well, there you go.
I mean,
I can learn together. You can come to her lessons.
I can keep myself from drowning. I can swim underwater. I can swim on my back mostly.
Yeah.
But like the swimming that you do like that, I don't know.
No, yeah. And that's when you're on her class, you're just getting exposed to water. Like it's just about being comfortable, like on your belly, on your back, and It's very.
And this is also
chill.
like simultaneous to her taking like a real bath outside of her.
Yes.
Thing. So
yeah. And this is one of the things we're gonna do to like help kind of get her comfortable. You can fill up the bathtub with just like a little bit of water, so her head's not completely
submerged
and ears and stuff in the water.
Yeah.
And get them used to it at home.
Yeah.
Where you're more like maybe more safe, feel more comfortable, less going on.
Yeah.
That's the damn parenting is
a biznatch. Yeah. I can't relate.
Yes, you can. You were reparenting yourself in so many ways.
Actually, that's so true. Let me tell you how hard it is to parent a whole lifetime full of children. Holy shit. I'm going to make sure my correspondences are fine.
You got it.
Okay. We're all good.
What else we got on there? Have you? We had a big list.
Wait, no, yeah. You said something about military cancellation earlier. You asked if the military was canceled. What was that in relationship to, ma'am?
I think it was just one of those things I've
Oh
said.
my gosh, the rest of this list is so funny.
Can you just read the list? We might not get to all of it, but maybe we'll save it for another time because we still got to do. We don't really have a Q and the Q&A.
Yeah,
that's not happening, but we tried. Proud of us. We're out here.
It's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
We'll
get to it eventually.
We were gonna give shout outs in lieu of that.
Oh yeah. Okay,
I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got. This whole thing is such a learning process because we're like, we have 10 million viewers, and so we had to make sure that everybody's fine with whatever, which is whatever. But anyways, so
we're gonna start doing shout outs. Sometimes, maybe never, always. Sometimes.
I'm gonna shout out 2 people. One that I actually received consent that it's okay, and the other one that I know wouldn't care.
There you go.
There was a third one that I asked, but I didn't get a response in enough time, and I'm not about to pick up my phone again. The first one's Hugh.
Hey, Hugh.
What up? I want to tell that whole story, but I'm not gonna because I don't want to tarnish his. Let's just say, if you know, you know, when he was in 7th grade, he had a situation that happened and we tried so hard to defend him. And it was such an absurd thing. But you know what?
What a life story to have under your fucking belt.
Let me just say this to relieve you. I'm going to look you in the eyeballs because you're here. We were accused of a bunch of heinous shit too. So you were not alone, and the end. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But he is a badass musician and in a band locally called Strange Orchard with his dad, which is absolutely adorable.
That's some fucking precious ass angel shit if I ever heard it.
But he plays the piano or organ or whatever. I'm so sorry if I'm not saying those things right. It's a long thing with keys and sometimes it sounds different than the other. I don't know what to call it when it's electronic.
Keyboard.
There you go.
Oh God, I just pissed a little. Oh shit. God, I knew that was going to happen. I should have peed before we started, but I didn't feel it because I was not in my body. I was in my head. And now here we are. I've got pee running down my crack.
Madison, this is the most unhinged one we've done.
There's going to be a wet spot in my chair when we get up.
I love what is happening tonight.
Oh God. We can't film it. Oh God, it's happening again.
Side note.
Stop laughing.
4:27 a.m. is not it. The funny part about that is like 8:32.
I don't. Oh.
But anyways, he was a badass. Big ass love. Big, big, big. He's talented as shit, but he plays the keyboard is the word that I was looking for.
Oh my God. Oh,
just breathe. Can I talk while you
Yes.
Yeah, he plays a keyboard for a bunch of other bands. There's a lot of local bands that like switch things up and have different people do different stuff, and he's awesome. And yeah.
Yes, he is. Yes.
And I don't care what anybody says about nothing because people out here having all sorts of opinions about stuff, and I don't care. I love that nugget, and he's badass. The end.
I need to see him. I haven't seen him live.
Oh my God. What a time.
So that's got to happen.
What a gift. Another one is I'm not out here gonna say people's whole ass government name, but KP. We definitely had some of our students give us questions or like topics or whatever, and no hate on any of them, but it was either just like not in the mix of what we wanted to talk about today, or just like
it is what it is.
Just silly.
Thank you for the love.
Thank you so much. Big time. But I've stayed in touch with her, and she's also a musical little badass. Anytime I talk about her, I tell people that she is like the modern day female Kurt Cobain.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I said what I said. I said what the fuck I said, KP.
Oh my God.
Own it. The end. So that's that. KP's a badass. Those are 2 badass humans.
Also, someone I haven't seen live. We need to go see some shows again together.
I haven't seen her play music in person live, but I've hung out with her like as an adult at places where there is music. And I'm telling you, like hanging out with these kids as people, like at a bar or a venue or whatever, seeing it's so different. It's so cool. And there's so many others that I wanna have that experience with too.
Yeah, and we wanna shout you out on here.
Yes.
So whatever the fuck you wanna say, what you're up to.
Or whatever, or if you don't just mind us just, like, giving
Talking
you
about
shout
it.
outs because you're amazing, because there's so many of y'all and you're so badass, so many of you.
How many humans did we teach?
Okay, let's think about this actually.
Let's math it out. 6 years.
Well, it's actually 8. We taught at that school for 7 years, and then we student taught for a year.
Shit. Okay, yeah. So 8.
On average, it was 100 to 150 kids each year, depending on class size and whatever.
So do 108. Just do 100.
That's no, I don't. That's 800, but it's in the thousands. Hold on. 150 times 8 is 1,200 people, and that's just people sitting in your classroom,
right?
Not to mention kids that you like. That's insane.
Could you mind like having a reunion with all of them?
Oh, I want to so bad.
Do that.
I just don't know what that looks like, and I need somebody to organize it. I just realized I don't have the energy for all the things I want to do. Okay, get after it.
I'm thinking.
If we do that, I need shirts that are like family reunion shirts, and it needs to be like Miss Peein and Miss McKenzie's Nuggets or something.
Yeah, it needs to be outside.
Yes. I've thought
like
about
Paris Mountain or something,
or Falls Park or something.
Falls Park, yeah.
It needs to be somewhere where I don't have to be responsible because some of them are like still underage.
Are they?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, ma'am. There's
Nicole. There's no way.
Madison McKenzie.
Full name. You heard it.
I mean, you can bleep it out if you want to.
Oh, I don't care. I didn't even think about that.
Okay.
I was just like, damn, you serious?
No, I'm telling you right now, I know for a fact there's one human in particular that I'm not going to name a name that is a senior in high school right now. And I know that we had kids under that.
Really?
It has to be. Or unless that was the last year that we taught. Maybe that person I'm thinking about is the last year that we taught.
We're right there.
Because I know for a fact this person right now is about to graduate high school.
But you're right. We don't want to assume no responsibility over anybody.
His daddy almost all the time.
Yeah.
Every single all the time.
All the time.
And I asked recently about what a little hoochie boochie up here was he up to? Because I taught that little child.
Yeah. But 90% of them are adults, and we don't have to assume any responsibility for them.
No, that is facts. And some of them have kids. Many of them.
What? That's true. I know of a couple. Yeah,
they have kids and are in the process of having kids.
Yes.
I know one in particular is about to have her second baby.
Speaking of that, I was wondering why I was peeing myself, and it took me so long to get to like, oh yeah, there was a human in there.
What?
Like in my body, like sitting on my bladder, like pushing on it. Like shit got weird down there. And I realized that's why I've started peeing myself. Like that's the difference.
Yeah. I don't think it's just that.
Well, no. It's weight. It's genetics.
Weight. It's age. It's genetics. It's gravity. It's all of those things.
But I have not to this, like it's since that.
I'm just here to tell you that I'm already ready at 40 years old to wear adult diapers just as a regular
thing. I'm joining you.
But if I pee all the time, and I always have.
When you laugh though?
No. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh, just mean frequency. You have a small bladder.
Yes. But what does that look like when I'm older? Because
it's good. It means it's not going to fall out.
That's not the point. I mean, you know how often I'm going to have to pee then because it's going to be all weak and can't hold itself. But I just have to wear a diaper then too. I'm just going to start now.
No, or you just go to the bathroom a lot. There's nothing wrong with that. What's not cool is when you pee on your pajama pants.
Can I get Botox in my urethra or something? Oh my gosh. That reminds me of something so random. And then I'm going to tell you about these 3 things that are left on this list.
Okay.
Because that list is funny as shit. But I was listening to this YouTube influencer person that I've followed for years that fell out and got bullied by all these other influencers and has since found the Lord or whatever and is back on YouTube again. And I'm just fascinated because I've listened to her for so long. But she was talking about how she had a bunch of non-invasive procedures done to her face because as an influencer they'll do it for free. Mm-hmm. So she lived in LA and had these clinics or whatever reaching out to her like, oh, we'll do this and that and this and that for free.
Yeah.
And so it started out with, she has like a really big nose and they wanted to put fillers just in the tip to like pick it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, once we do that, you know, we need to like put fillers here and here and here and here and here and here. And then she got
it's like Pringles.
Neck liposuction and all this other fucking random shit. But it was like disgusting how she was explaining how this clinic was just basically harassing her. Like, come do this to get this procedure done, because she would film it on her YouTube channel and then it got them clients. So they're just like using her literal influence.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
But she was telling the story about how she was in there one day to get her nose thing done. And there was this 16-year-old girl. She said this girl was beautiful and like very striking, bit like super individual looking, unique face. And how she saw her there and she's like, oh my God, I can't believe you're here. You're the reason I'm here. You made me feel like comfortable to come get the shit done. And the girl's mom was like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. She was saying how in the moment she was so proud of herself for having such a positive influence on a kid. And now in hindsight, she's like, that is fucking disgusting. Like that I was proud of myself for having an impact on a literal teenager to go get plastic surgery procedures done, even though they're like non-surgical or whatever.
Right. But there's something wrong with her. You helped me see that.
Well, and putting those, like once you start one thing, they'll find a million other things. And putting those fillers in your face, they can move or dissolve or break or do. Oh, so great. Great? Gross. I wasn't trying to say great. What is wrong with our society? Especially suspiciously and specifically to females. They need to quit.
The algorithms are fucked.
You want to hear the last 3 things on this?
Yes, I do. I'm excited.
What if we just pick one of the 3?
Okay, I like that.
Okay. Peeing on the lobster.
Okay.
Chinese on the backside of the moon. Masturbation.
Oh. I think I'm going with the first, honestly.
All right. If I share that, then you have to share the masturbation, and we'll talk about Chinese on the backside of the moon later.
Oh, God.
I'm serious, because I'm going to tell that story real quick.
I wanted to wear these to bed.
Well, you have to change your pants. You're in a night dress. You don't even need pants.
Oh, I have to have pants.
Oh, same. I don't like one for my thighs to touch.
Exactly.
Unless
they get sticky and no.
Anyway, that's a whole other story that we can talk about later about sleeping preferences.
Okay. Put it down. Lobster pee.
The thing that you want to know my actual hesitation to this, I'm about to give another shout out. That my mom and my stepdad watch every episode of this.
I love that so fucking much.
I do too, but
That's
sometimes
so
like these vulnerable things that you may not want your parents to hear. Even at 40, yes, that still happens. Okay, so once upon a time, I had a night on in town that I don't usually have anymore. And I might have been doing some day drinking and then some night drinking. And nothing crazy. Like if
you pace yourself really well.
I am so careful.
And
about
you
that
all
stuff.
water, like
yes. All I'm drinking is beer. I'm not out here drinking a bunch of liquor. So it wasn't wild. There's nothing.
Cheers to Nona's little secrets. Artwork by this beautiful angel right here. Delicious.
So anyways,
sorry, I had to.
It's okay. Opportunity. Thanks. It's fine. Hashtag pay us for the sponsorship. Anyways. So stupid.
We all have them. I mean, or we know of them.
Okay, so
they're so relatable.
I got tipsy, okay? And then I went to bed. And I may or may not have woke up out of bed and then tried to pee on my bedstand, which is a chair. So it's not totally out of control.
You wild. Just so wild.
I was sleepwalking.
Yeah.
Because listen, I had been home and went to bed. This is like hours later. So it's not like I passed out drunk and then that happened immediately after.
Right.
Like I ate food. Like it wasn't crazy. But I woke up and had to pee and pulled my pants down, and my nightstand is a chair, and I sat in it and tried to pee, and then was asked, "What are you doing?" And I angrily started yelling about how I was peeing on a lobster. No, I'm not. That I wasn't. I was like, I'm not peeing on a lobster. And I was upset that I was being questioned about what I was doing and was so adamant about how I was not peeing on a lobster.
And you remember this all?
Yeah-ish.
Like holes had to be filled in, like gaps.
Yeah. I remember it. This is interesting.
Yeah.
I remember it in like a physical way. Like I remember the feeling of the chair on my legs and not feeling like
right.
I'm like, this isn't a toilet. But I also was cognizant enough to be defensive. But instead of me being like, I'm not peeing on my bed chair.
Do you remember being defensive?
Yeah. But it was like in a sleepy way. Like I didn't realize it was aggressive.
Yeah.
But I don't know where the lobster part came from.
Wait, didn't you send me a picture of a lobster?
Yeah.
In the bathtub.
Yeah.
Was that the lobster?
There is a plastic lobster in my home. Yes.
I'm just saying, is that the one that you were concerned about peeing on?
I don't know because I wasn't aware of what I was. I don't know what the lobster was in this situation.
Man.
It was like I was sleepwalking.
Yeah.
I was sleepwalking. The end.
Does alcohol induce that?
I'm sure, of course.
Like, have you ever like slept walk without the alcohol?
No, I don't think I've ever slept walk ever.
That was the first time? Oh, congrats.
That I know about.
Yeah, I've never slept walk that I know of.
I've known so many people that have.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's so embarrassing.
The only time I know Joey has, it's been alcohol induced, and he pissed in his friend's guitar.
See?
Yeah.
People be peeing.
People be fucking peeing. So there's something to that.
But for the record, I did not pee in the chair. I went to the toilet and peed in the toilet. I did not pee on a lobster or a chair or a bedside table or on myself or in the bed or anything like that.
Disclaimer, this goes across the bottom of the screen.
I also did not like wake up with a hangover or anything like that. It wasn't anything like that. I was fine. It was just a moment.
Yeah.
And it was funny.
And like there's something so relatable to it.
But somehow I still have some kind of shame about it because I told you about it. I'm like, I don't want to share that story on podcast. That's embarrassing.
Well,
but
look at you. You did it.
Because, listen, I know I'm not the only one.
Nope.
Don't even play.
No. I think there's something to it too. I don't know what, but like, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't shut your body off, the sugar and the alcohol.
Something.
Yeah. Somebody need to look into it. I bet they already have.
I'm sure I can give it a Google. Anyways, now would you like to be vulnerable or are we ending on that?
I guess we will.
I mean, you don't have to. I'm not out here forcing people to do things.
No. Did I force you to tell that story?
Yes.
Believe me. I was like, oh,
there's a gun under the table.
Oh my God. Okay, so masturbation shit. I spoke to you about this last week or last time we filmed. And I had recently flicked my bean. Ew, I don't know what to say, masturbate. I just masturbated to content that I had never had before.
Making hummus.
Making hummus because of
a little bean,
chickpea bean. Chickpea, yeah. Okay, I was making the hummus, and I was partaking in viewership of content that I have never.
My God, you were so political and PR or something with.
I'm starting to realize it's a skill I have.
That is not a criticism. I'm just like, damn, she dancing around what she's saying big time.
I'm just like dancing around. Yeah. So
flicking that bean.
Once upon a time.
Or you're literally. Why do they say that?
What?
Who's out here doing that?
Why is that flick the bean?
It's so doing
stupid.
That? Also, no judgment if that is what you like at all. I am not here to tell anybody what to do with their bean. But that would hurt me.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody flicking
And
shit.
I need something, a stimulation a little faster than.
Oh my God.
Just saying.
I got the black lung.
Get you some agua, girl.
Oh my gosh.
While you're doing that,
it's the pollen.
I'm going to talk about what it was, the content.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get away from that.
So the content is why I wanted to share the masturbation story with you. And then we're here.
You were doing it.
I was flicking my bean. Anywho, once upon a time, there was this guy named Aaron Taylor Johnson. He was
not to be confused with Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
That's right. 2 different bros. I feel like he's been in the ether a little bit lately because there was like rumors he was going to be the next James Bond.
Why? How many James Bonds do you need?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen one fucking James Bond movie. I just think what's his name? Craig Lewis. He's cute. That's all I have to say about Bond.
Is Daniel
stuff.
Craig Lewis one person?
I think so. Wait, no. Daniel Craig is just his name. I think of Aaron Taylor Johnson, Daniel Craig Lewis. Okay. And his wife, Aaron Taylor Johnson's wife, Sam Taylor Johnson, is directing the new Amy Winehouse documentary movie biopic.
Really hard time following.
I know. I need a diagram. For this.
I know. I have a side question about it. If you have a hyphenated name and you marry somebody, then you take their hyphenated name.
No, they made it together. Hers was.
So
I don't know whose was what.
No, it doesn't matter. Go ahead. That does not matter. That was really dumb of me.
Okay, you need to know though. There is a weird thing with this couple.
Okay,
2 parts. She was 1 when they got together. She was 42. Recently going through a divorce, and he was 17/18. I wouldn't call that a big deal because it happens with men.
That's illegal.
Yeah, and it's a large age gap, but I feel like that happens a lot with. It doesn't make it right, but it happens with dudes as the older
that's fine
counterpart, and it's fine.
That's not.
But there's a second part.
Okay,
she was the director for the film that they were making, and he was an actor. When they got together
as a child,
as the 17, 18-year-old.
Okay.
So there was a weird power dynamic.
Okay.
Involved with that.
Is this related to? The
masturbation?
Yeah.
No, but I think it matters in the whole thing because that's why. So their relationship was.
He's sexy because he's been banging this old.
No, he was in this movie.
Not that people who are 42 are old, but.
No, it makes me sad. That makes me sad because I feel like I just don't know how willing or like able you
Are you
can
in
be.
Love with him?
No, I mean maybe.
I was just expressing a lot of emotions about it.
I don't know. I just feel like he wasn't able to really like know who he was or like got like a good foot under him before he like.
Are you considering all these things in the thing that you're about to tell me?
No. Okay, but I had a crush on him from he was in a movie when he was younger. When I was a kid, we're around the same age. It called, I think it was like Angus, Nog, and Thongs or something. It's like a British little coming of age story about this cute little mousy girl who's a loudmouth and like, they end up together. Like she gets the dream boy, even though she's like a nerd or something. I don't know. But I was like, I want to be her, I wanted to. So it goes back to that. Flash forward, this shit's coming. Like I knew about their relationship, him and his wife a long time ago, but it's being brought back up and it's in my news feed. And so he's in my news feed about the Bond thing and their relationship and all that's being brought up because she's directing the Amy Winehouse documentary. And I guess he's like getting some movies or something. So people are bringing it like, oh, hot topic. A lot of people have a lot of opinions about it. And I read something that she also directed him on a music video that's called Uber Berlin by, oh God, I can't remember the band right now. Oh, that's going to drive me insane. I Googled the music video anyways. I'm just going to move forward. And and it's him like walking down the street of, I guess, Berlin. And he's just like doing like kind of like an improv, like interpretive dance thing to the music. And I found it so fucking hot.
Your clitoris became enlarged.
So
and then you start flicking that motherfucker.
But I just, it was a weird thing to like, the whole thing with the wife was weird that I had to like put that away in a corner.
You had to like reconcile that to be able to get.
Yeah. But then it was like, why this? Like, of course, I think he's like physically attractive, but it was almost like I was attracted more to that, what he was doing.
So when you first mentioned that to me, that's what you said, is that you sometimes do that to people, either like having a vibe that you want or enjoy, or they're like doing something that you wish you could be doing, or
even aesthetic. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by vibe.
Yes. Yeah. Even my own vibe. Like, there's certain vibes I will have or like think back to. I'm like, oh damn, I was fucking getting it, and that will turn me on. It's not.
So okay, can we riff off that for a second? So in that situation, let's say that you imagine a version of yourself and you're like, damn, I was so fucking whatever, I'm excited now. Then do you masturbate at that point?
No. I'm already masturbating, and it just like, what am I thinking about? Yeah. So like, I'm like, oh, this is where my brain goes.
God.
What?
So different than what I think.
I think it's interesting. I think that I don't know if I'm alone on that. I feel like I don't know anyone else that does that.
I feel like,
is it partly like, is that asexuality? Like a version of it, maybe?
That's not where my brain went, but maybe. Why?
Because it's not like necessarily sexual.
Oh.
But I am making it. Maybe it's like a branch off of it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
In these bean flicking sessions, how long is that lasting?
I mean, it varies widely, but with a kid now, I got to get what I can get. But
yeah, I know,
sometimes,
but like those thoughts, like that's a lot of thoughts. To me, mine's like brushing in my teeth. It's like, okay, bye.
Oh, I thought you meant you think about brushing your teeth, and that's what. I was like, what?
No, I'm just like, I need to poop and brush my teeth and make some hummus, and that's it.
Sometimes it's like that.
Yeah.
And then sometimes maybe I like
romance yourself.
Yeah.
Turn on some berry wine.
And I've looked at porn and stuff, but I don't like it. I can't. And porn fucking sucks so hard.
Every once in a while, just out of just like, it's boredom.
Yeah.
And as soon as I do, I'm like, disgusting. Yeah. All of it is like,
it's so terrible.
Don't even get me started. We can talk about that on another episode, because I don't even get me started, but nah, that ain't it.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. So
look at us being vulnerable. It wasn't that bad.
No. I mean, no. It's fine.
We did it.
I didn't pee on the lobster.
I did pee in this chair.
Well, do you have some Febreze?
No, you had something. You had a statement. I felt like it would be a really good closing. Damn, what was it?
I do.
Oh, I thought you said something.
I don't know what exactly you're referring to.
I don't either. Never mind. I have a thought that came to my brain because I'm reading about cultish language and behaviors.
Okay.
And it's a formula.
Okay.
It's cult plus time equals religion.
Gross.
Yeah.
That's my response to that.
Appropriate.
Did you know that the average human farts 14 times a day?
Oh man, my kid beats that.
I feel like a lot of people are beating that.
Yeah.
I need to look further into that statistic.
Yeah. Do that.
Okay.
Okay.
You did such a good job. I love you.
Love you.
Proud of you.
Proud of you.
I'm also going to pee in my chair if we don't stop soon.
I'm about to just let it flow.
Oh my God. Can you do that? We can press stop.
So we need some kind of back support. You need something to help you specifically with your left side numbness.
No, because
your lobster shoulder.
This one lobster shoulder. Just don't worry about me. I'll find the right thing. I need something that is shorter.
Okay. Shorter. How did no, it went numb last time too. I was gonna say you were sitting on a bucket last time.
The bucket height was perfect, but there was I had to be like, I was too stiff. Listen, we'll figure out my geriatric back problems later.
We will.
We got this.
All right, and this is for sale
for $78,000.
There you go. So go ahead.
I'll trade you this for my student loan debt.
Go ahead and count them pennies, girl.
Yeah.
Open up that piggy bank and put it in our purse.
Open up what?
You have a piggy bank?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Didn't you make a piggy bank?
I collect them. Or I have. I've gotten rid of a lot of them, but yeah.
Oh, you.
Also, I feel like that's a really good nickname for a vagina.
That really is. You're right about that. Piggy bank. I love that.
That's cute.
That's precious.
Like an angel. Oh my God. We need to stop.
I just want to. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. The end.
Reporting live in the volcanic ash of 72.97 WAFX. We're all dead. Signing off.
Oh, last note. If you haven't watched the new TV show,
do you remember what it's called?
On Amazon. I do know this one. Okay. Fallout. It's about a video game.
Oh God, I've been hearing people talk about this all day long.
It's so good.
Okay,
that's all. All right.
Bye. I love you.